Hello, kindergarten. I'm down here in the corner so that I can see. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. And then I have my screen up. So you need to go get the big people at your house because this is going to be for them. Not everybody is getting this video. I just wanted to put a video out there if people needed help finding our Google Classroom or getting onto Seesaw while you're not at school. This is going to have some of their activities they can do. If I get to school, I will post, I will do our morning message with the kids that are at school and video it so you guys can still see it. It won't be a Zoom meeting. Gosh, I want to know the teachers that can do a Zoom meeting and teach in person so they get sainthood from me. It will just be a video, a recording of what we did in our morning meeting in the morning, just so they can see their friends and that kind of stuff. Then I will post all their assignments on Seesaw. Normally, if we have to go remote, I'll put a link on the Google Classroom for the kids and it would take them to Seesaw. But that would only be if all of us are. There are, I know Mrs. Horney and Mrs. Schaefer for music. They always post things on the Google Classroom for assignments, go through my Google Classroom for them. So I guess in a nutshell, assignments and things for them to do for this time period will be on Seesaw. But like today, I did a Flipgrid so they could answer me back. And then I could see what they're doing. So that is on Google Classroom. Also, if you would like some of the paper pencil things that we're doing in class, I can get a packet together and leave it at the front office if you want to come get them. It's totally up to you. Just let me know. And that also hinges on when I get to go back to work. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but anyway, I'm going to apologize for how I look. Well, part of how I look. I don't feel the greatest. Been super tired, so I don't look the best. And the other thing is it's Seahawks Sunday, so I had to wear my Seahawks stuff. Game is on in the background, so I apologize for that. If Eric comes in screaming and yelling, might be because he's a little excited. I don't know. So I just want to run through how to find our Google Classroom and how to get on Seesaw. If you have any other issues with it, if it is a tech problem that has to do with the Chromebook itself or their password, get on the website, Moses Lake's website, or call our Peninsula office and they will help you. You have to reset the password. We had a little incident earlier in the school year. Everyone had to reset, but tech said their Clever badges still work. So if your Clever badge works, great, but you might want to reset that because I'm not sure they can get into their email unless they have a new password. But that is way, way above my pay grade. So let's get started here. My Chromebook looks different than the kids'. Some of the things are the same, and I'm going to hope that it's enough of a help for you. The other thing, YouTube, if you do a search for teachers helping parents, like on Flipgrid or Google Classroom, they are amazing. And then you start finding the teachers that really explain it well or parents that explain it well, and they will help you right along. All right. So when you turn on your child's Chromebook, it's going to look like this, and you're headed for Google Chrome. Okay, so this is where mine looks a little bit different. I go into all these platforms through my Google account. Your kids are going to use the Clever, and so we're teaching them to go find that purple bluish C up there, and they're getting good at finding it. And this is how they're going to log in. Way easier than teaching them a login and a password. So we click that. This is one of the students' badges, so let's pretend that we didn't see it. Oh, and there it is. Let me log out so I can actually show you. Okay, close your eyes. All right, this is what will pop up when your kids hit the blue or the purple C. You're going to click the Clever, put it up there, and it checked. We're in. Ta-da, ta-da. So I'm going to log out and go in through mine. Then we won't see names anymore. So remember, mine will look a little bit different going in through my Clever. So a couple things that you're looking for your students under Clever. You're going to look for our Google Classroom, and that is the icon for that. If you don't see that, hit a new tab, and this 9 little dots, it's called your waffle. It has everything you need and then some. So your kids' email is there. You won't have as many as I do, but the Google Classroom is there for you to get into that way also. Okay, so you're looking for Google Classroom, and I'll pop that up so you can see really quick. And your child should just have a couple to pick from. It might have Mrs. Horney, and it might have also the music teacher, Mrs. Schaefer's, but this is ours, and this would be where most messages will be. So if we go fully remote, this is where my morning message is. This is where the link to their assignments will be. So today I wanted to send the kids a video. I'm missing them, and I wanted them to have a chance, if they wanted to send a message back so I can see them. So I did a flip grid, and the info on how to do a flip grid is here. I sent one home. You can go to YouTube and they'll walk you through it also. But this is the link for our flip grid today. If the kids want to listen to the message and send it back, that would be totally awesome. But this is where most of our stuff will be. So in September, when we couldn't go to school, you would see there were my slides, and the slides are the links to their assignments. So it's good to know how to get into this. The other thing, and this they can be doing every single day between 20 and 30 minutes, is their Ready Math. And I'm teaching the kids that is the cube. So one of the assessments they took in the beginning of the year was a math and reading, and math places them. So then they're working their 20 to 30 minutes at their own level, and it's pacing them and giving them extra help if they need something on a skill, pushing them ahead if they've got that skill. So this is a really great one to always do. All right. Then on your kids' page, it will show Seesaw, but it's not going to take you there. If it takes you, it will take you there, but then you're going to have to log in and do all that anyway. So I've just had you guys just get a new tab and log in. Once you log in the first time, I think my Google Classroom will just take you right there, which is nice. I don't think you have to log in every time. All right. So I sent home a sheet that looks like this. It's going to have they have a badge too that parents have said works sometimes doesn't work. And there's a code there that does work all the time. So I just tell the parents to go to app.seesaw.me. Okay, it might pop up that my name is on it, or maybe it will start us all over, which would be great. Okay, good. So your children would hit, I'm a student. And I think the first time for them, obviously it's doing me with my Google. So if this was your student sign in, which it does say student, you would come down to either scan that code that I showed you here, or text the code and let you in. Now, there have been a couple issues, and the way we resolved it was completely sign your child out and go through the steps and sign them back in, and that seemed to have taken care of it. So I am going to go through so I can walk you through a couple of the great things that Seesaw does. Again, it'll be on my end, but they see something similar to that. So even when we have been going to school, I post things periodically. So I try to do a riddle of the day all the time. They aren't required. They don't have to, but it keeps them still engaged with the computer a little bit. For students that might have to be gone for an extended period of time, I will post activities on there for you guys. So you can see on my end, some of the students they do the assignment, they hit the check mark, and it comes to me. So this is what I see as their work. So this, and I'm going to go under, so any new activities would come under activities, and it would have your child's name. Well, actually, when you would hit add a response. So let's just go ahead and do a riddle of the day, if I can find one. And some of these go clear back to the beginning of the year. You don't have to do them all, totally up to you. All right, so under activities, add a response, then I have to choose which student. And I've gotten most of the kids' pictures, but not all. I go under sample students so I can see what I'm sending out sometimes. So the riddle of the day is awesome because it reads it to them. So if that's there, I hit it, it will read. Your kids can draw their responses to me. They can take a picture of it. They can audio and video or just video. Totally up to them how they want to answer it. Okay, so let's listen to it.
My fur is black and white. You only see me when it is night. You may not like me, I think. If you get too close, I'll make you stink. What am I?
So then you go back, shows you the tools that you can use and work through with your students. And then when they're finished, they just hit this green check mark and it sends it to me. I can see their work or listen to their work. It's pretty nifty. So I hope that clears things up. I probably missed a couple steps. Like I said, YouTube has great videos. That's how I learned how to do seesaw and sat through a couple classes. But this is engaging and fun for them. So tell your sweet babies I miss them, and I cannot wait till we are all together, and I hope it is soon. All right. Thanks, guys. Where is...